Reed Johnson with it, hands it off, kicks it into the corner. This is Wells for 3, off the mark. But it will be an offensive rebound to Scoop, doesn't go. A third chance up, no. And finally, DeGray comes down with it.
Well, I got a good look. Not able to make it, but Brayden Holt comes back with a missed 3 and then not able to get the putback.
Stanek got the board. He's already got, I believe, 2 here in the game. 3-1 to score here early on.
Hey, Crawford in man-to-man. Pretty much just straight up man-to-man, not a lot of help. They're going to see if they can force him into a 5-second count or see if the Royals can beat him off the dribble.
Stanek ties it up. That's a tough take down the line. He's got his first points. We're tied at 3.
And again, you're going to see Crawford run a lot of different sets.
And an easy.
Yeah.
I mean, Holt.
Surprised Holt didn't just take the 3 because he was open, but
yeah,
got himself inside 15 feet for the little short runner.
Oh.
Vance. Yep, able to go with his right hand, which is sure that on the scouting report is something that Crawford wants to take away, is his right hand.
5-5 to score. Ball bounced around into the hands of DeGray. DeGray back out. 3 for Holt. 2 for 2 from beyond the arc is Brayden Holt. It's 8-5.
Yeah. 8-5 Eagles or 8-5 Brayden Holt right now. Yeah. He's got all 8. You're not going to be able to leave him open because he will really, really hurt you if he's left that open the rest of the night.
Johnson will back things out.
And Holt was showing his defensive skills.
Holt to the lane, yes. He's got all 10.
Yeah.
And a turn gets the first turnover of the game against Wynford. Wynford able to break the press, though. Stanek mid-range, no. Payne DeGray board. Into the hands of Parker Weithman, then to Holt. Holt tied up, and he'll get fouled. Here's the last steal and bucket. Foul will be on Reed Johnson, his first. Both teams with 1 foul here in this opening stanza.
Lob.
You called it right off the bat, Joe. John DeGray.
I mean, special situations, baseline out of bounds, we said can be a big key as you make the run in the tournament trail.
DeGray with a block. Gets it out ahead. And it's back-to-back for John. A little brotherly love there. And we'll get a foul against the Eagles. Here's the, fake the shot, take it in, bucket. Holt's going to get called with the foul. Tried to pickpocket the Royal there, but was too handsy. Oh, now they're going to get DeGray on a foul. A little too much on the body there.
Yeah, just a little bit too much. I mean, Payne DeGray at 6'5", 240 is really athletic for that size. I mean, if you look at him, you're going to say you think he might be slow, but he is an athletic player.
Vance, guarded by Weithman right across the timeline, gets it off. Here's Reed Johnson into the lane, spins, jumper just off the mark, out of bounds, and it will stay with the Royals. It was a good look, but just a tad bit off the mark. Under 4 to play here in this opening quarter. 14-5. Brayden Holt in 3 minutes of play already had 10 points. I think that's why he's the N-10 Player-of-the-Year, Joe.
Yeah.
Great inbounds.
Nice, great. That's a really good inbounds play.
Stanek, who also averages around 19 points, has his 4th. It's 14-7. First of 2 district semis from the Haas tonight. We'll have them both for you. Next game, Crestview taking on another N-10 team in Seneca East. There's a lob inside. Back out around. Tyler Lash into the game for the Eagles. And I mean, when he's on, he's on. Holt's 3 for 3 from 3.
You can't leave him that wide open.
Wynford, a pretty decent start for them, but an even better start for Brayden Holt. Has the Eagles up 10. That's a nice crossover. Oh, kept the pivot foot. Looking the back door, and that's going to be called a timeout by the Royals. Here's another 3. This will give us a chance now to take a look at our player spotlight here, Joe Baylog. And, well, I mean, we couldn't be able to highlight a better player after a better start. 13 points for Brayden Holt, almost already to his average, and we're only in the first quarter, sir.
Yeah, I mean, he's been an outstanding addition to the Colonel Crawford Eagles. Just a really tough point guard, can do a lot of different things, can shoot the basketball, can handle pressure. He's been outstanding a year ago for them and has even been better this season. And giving him a lot of credit, at the end of last year, a week after the tournament, he had surgery on his shoulder and really didn't do anything until August.
Yeah.
And still has become a much better player without really having a summer to really work on his game.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's up for at least District Player of the Year as well.
Yeah,
Stanek.
Northwest District, I would assume that he would be.
Payne DeGray with his 4th rebound already. Gets it off the Holt. Kick to Tyler Lash. I want to talk more about Tyler Lash as this game goes on because of injuries helped him get into there.
Yep.
Payne DeGray gets on the board for the first time tonight. That's just crisp passing by the Eagles.
Yeah, you mentioned that an injury partway through the season that John DeGray had him out for a couple games, and Tyler Lash stepped in and played really, really well. That's been a key addition here for the Eagles.
Offensive rebound by Jay Stuckman, but he turns it over, the second turnover against the Royals. And the Eagles now with a chance to get into the 20s. Lash in the corner. Back out the Holt. Wynford still in that 1-3-1.
Yeah. And you just see Crawford runs a variety of sets to attack the weaknesses of this zone, and right to Payne DeGray on the block.
Off the glass and in. That's pure. Payne is 4 straight. It's 21-7.
I mean, that's the thing with Crawford. They have balance. Two really good post players, 2 really good perimeter shooters, and a great point guard. And that's why they've been so successful again this year.
Crossover by Braylon Wells, scored the first point of the game. Into the corner, no, it's a fake. Back out, Wells on the drive, kicks it right side, jumper for Johnson in. Johnson's first field goal, 21-9. Here's Parker Weithman. Into the corner, into Gray, back out to Weithman. Oh, they're going for the lob. DeGray too far underneath the hoop. Does get the catch. He'll still fight his way. Misses the layup attempt, though, is highly contested. And Reed Johnson comes out with it. In transition. Ooh, sweet.
Stanek with the first 3 for the Royals.
7 points for him, 21-12. And you had to think Wynford needed a bucket like that in transition, just the way this game's been going. Gets him back down 9 as the Eagles will get the final shot of the quarter. Do we have a 4-for-4 start? No. And off the rebound, heave at the buzzer. Will not go. And that'll do it for the opening quarter. So the Eagles with a huge start by Brayden Holt. But the Royals, couple buckets, still sticking around 21-12 after 1.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
In business and ag banking, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the people. At First Federal Community Bank, we believe relationships are the foundation of every successful partnership. We can help you grow your farm through various ag programs, including working with our local FSA offices, as well as Farmer Mac. We have many commercial business programs to help make your day-to-day operations easy and convenient. Because when you bank with us, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Eagles with a Player of the Year start by Brayden Holt allows them to have a 21-12 lead over rival Wynford here in this D6 Willard District Semifinal. Travis Berardi back here with Joe Baylog, and Brayden Holt started 3 for 3 from 3. He's currently 3 for 4.
Yeah, he's been off to a great start, and then they got their 2 post guys involved later in the quarter, and John and Payne DeGray, who both have 4.
Wynford sticking around, though. 7 points from Drew Stanek, first team All-Northern 10 contributor. So that's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay. Parker Weithman, he had great numbers last season, but with more balance this year, he doesn't have to do as much for the Crawford Eagles and still contribute well.
Yeah, he's still a strong three-point shooting threat, him and Peyton Baker. But
as I say that, he gets the steal, the take, the reverse, doesn't drop, but guess who's there?
Good job by Brayden Holt of following up the layup. Sometimes you have players that just stop, but he goes there. Interesting matchup here, though. John DeGray matched up against Stanek here. So you have a post player really guarding a guard here.
Yeah.
But they're going to switch out on it.
3 from the corner for Johnson's off the front of the rim, and Payne DeGray has his 5th board out in transition. There's Weithman again. This time ball fakes, gets swatted by Stanek, and Stanek comes back into the corner. Another 3 attempt that's airballed and taken out by Payne. But back to Weithman, a very, very good three-point shooter.
Yep.
And he's going to be a big valuable aspect as we move on here in the tournament.
Well, him and Peyton Baker both. And the thing with Crawford is these players really understand their roles. They're not going to try to really play outside of what they're capable of doing, because they know if teams concentrate on the 2 DeGrays inside and stopping Brayden Holt, that Peyton Baker and Tyler Weithman are going to get some open looks.
And you talked about John DeGray guarding Stanek.
Yep.
Coach Sheldon, he knows that's one of his best defenders.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, both DeGrays for their size are really athletic. Great pass.
And DeGray has 6 now and a timeout, Wynford.
I mean, if you're Wynford, you want to try to keep this game, at around that 10-point mark or lower. You don't want to let it expand to 15 or 20 at the half. So a good timeout here by head coach Adam Ginther, as the Royals are going to try to get a good look here with 6:28 to go in the second quarter.
There is head coach David Sheldon, who I think will at one point be alongside you in the Hall of Fame in both the OHSBCA as well as the Ohio Basketball Hall of Fame. I know a close friend of yours, but also one of the greats here in North Central Ohio.
Yeah, David's done a great job at Colonel Crawford. I mean, he's got a great staff too. I mean, that's the other key to Crawford's success is the assistance of Nate Hill. Brett Capel's been there a long time as a JV coach, and they just do such a great job of preparation. Probably not. You're not going to have too many staffs across the state. They're going to have their teams better prepared than a Colonel Crawford staff does.
And after last season's tournament run to the Final Four, looking to try and do the same, but they are to get past this one. They would be with a tough test in a district final against the Patrick Henry squad. But we'll talk about that later as we're back to action. It's only a 13-point game right now. Wynford, like I said, they're sticking around here.
Yep. As we said, it can be important you keep this game around a 10-minute mark or 10-point mark, and just see if you can get a chance here.
Wells trapped by DeGray. That's a big body you don't want to be trapped with. Gets it off to Vance. Vance extra pass to Johnson. Ball fakes, puts it up off the rim, doesn't hit, and John DeGray gets the rebound. Out in transition. Over to Baker. Baker for 3. Off the rim twice, and that won't drop, and it's into the hands of Johnson, his second rebound.
So Baker playing his role there. Open three-point shot he's going to take as he shoots over 40% from three-point range, and I think he's only taken about maybe 5 2 attempts all year. Great pass ahead.
Into the lane, yes. John DeGray tying his brother with 6 points, second on the team behind Holt. So it's the DeGrays and Holt offensively here so far for the Eagles. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the half. It's 27-12.
Yep. I mean, if you're Wynford, you're just trying to, don't let this expand to 20 points. And if you're Crawford, you're trying to push it to 20 points.
And we're going to get a foul inside. No, it's a 3-second
violation.
You know what? I saw that last night, or no, 2 nights ago. For the first time, I saw it called in the Hillsdale game, and now I'm seeing it for the second time this year in the tournament.
Yeah, unusual because you never see it in a college game anymore, and never see it in an NBA game, and surprised to see it in a high school game.
Holt on the other end just will not be stopped.
He's not extremely quick, man, but he is crafty.
Yes, he is.
Uses his body well there as he, was able to just get by his defender, then lay it softly off the glass with his right hand.
Back out to Wells as we hit 4:30 left. And this is an important stretch for Wynford. They need to go on a run. There's a 3-point attempt. That's going to be off the mark. A good box out by Peyton Baker. And a throw out extra pass. Weithman to DeGray, counted and one. That was some nice passing once again, Coach Baylog.
Well, you got to be impressed right now with how Colonel Crawford's moved the ball up the floor in transition, and really impressed with how their 2 post guys run the floor. And DeGray's going to go to the free throw line here with a chance to make a 3-point play.
Free throws up and good. 9 points for Payne DeGray.
20-point lead. They throw the ball over the top.
Count that and one. Just into the game, Clay Rogers.
Well, they made the substitution, and Crawford did not do a good job of getting matched.
The free throw's off the mark, and DeGray just fighting for that rebound. Gets it. That's his 7th here in the first half. Holt on the other end kicks it back out the Lash, then over to Weithman. Under 4 to play here in this first half. 32-14. Brayden Holt having another career night as he hits that one smooth to make it a 20-point game. (34-14). That pass is stolen.
Wow,
great job by Weithman to Lash. Lash, one hand up and in. First points for Lash. Back ahead to Wells. Wells trying to pass it, turns it over. And this just seems businesslike by the Eagles, as we're going to get a 30-second timeout by the Royals. It's coming easy for them tonight.
Well, they're just efficient right now.
Yes, very.
I mean, just
looking at the numbers, Brayden Holt already 19 points. Payne DeGray 9 points. Tyler Lash 2. John DeGray has 6. Payne DeGray's already flirting with a double-double in the first half.
Well, yeah. I don't know what you. I think I have 10 defensive rebounds, and I think he's got 8 of them.
Yes.
I believe. Yeah, he's a big, wide body, and he can hunt down the basketball at both ends as it comes off the glass.
So back to action out of the timeout. Eagles just looking to extend this lead. There's a backdoor to Lash. It got deflected out. Good defense that time.
Tried to run that lob play again. It's about the 3rd time that they've run it.
And in transition, gets the bucket to Wells. His first field goal. He's got 3. It's back to a 20-point game. Under 3 to play. Holt. No call on anything. Left side 3, and Parker Weithman's got his first triple of the night.
Well, we talked about Weithman's ability to shoot the three. Almost a 50% shooter from three-point range, as he has over 33s for the season.
Oh, and they left the inside open, though, for Stanek. 9 points for him, but Coach Ginther on the other side, he was saying, where's the charge call right there? But I don't think there was enough contact to get the call on that against Holt. Holt skips it back out. Lash now for a triple. He's got it. 5 for Lash, and you talked about a little bit earlier how Lash coming in with DeGray being hurt, but we even talked with the coaching staff earlier on this year in the Joe Show. That just helped them out.
Yep.
Tough turnover there. Baker to the lane. He puts it up and in. It's 44-18. But the Lashes, the Bakers,
and Baker,
will get a foul.
That might. I mean, these stats were maybe from a couple of weeks ago, but one of the very few twos that he takes during the whole year here. But he rewards himself defensively as he gets the deflection, the steal, and the basket.
And just the deeper a bench goes, especially in smaller school basketball, just the better chance you have in competing night in and night out.
Well, Crawford pretty much just plays about 6 guys. I mean, that's kind of their rotation. So these guys have been in great basketball shape.
Strong take to the hole there for Vance. He gets 4 points now to go along with his 1 rebound. And the sophomore back on the board with 90 seconds left, 44-20 the score. DeGray spins in the lane, rejected out of there. Second block by Stanek, and then a foul. And Payne saying, I was on my arm instead of the ball, but that's not going to get. Wasn't Stanek with the hand on it.
It's going to be DeGray's second foul of the night, so he's going to go to the bench. And
with 1:18 left, you don't want to risk anything with him. Into the game will be Walker Kramer, the 6'3 senior. And a good chance for Kramer to get some quality time here mid-game. Deep three. It's going to be a bit short and right into the game, and Kramer's got a board. Holt back around to Weithman. Wynford still looking in that kind of an extended 2-3 zone. I don't know if it's a 1-3-1 anymore. Holt deep three off the mark. Ball will go out of bounds, but what a play by Walker Kramer.
Yep. Great
Just
effort.
threw it right off of Vance. And those are hustle plays that Coach Sheldon will appreciate, especially when you don't have a lot of time in these games. You take advantage of when you do a rebound and a hustle play like that. Coach will remember that.
Well, and I think right now with 36 seconds, you're probably going to see Colonel Crawford look for the last shot of the half as they lead by 24, unless they get a wide open layup here. It looks like they're going to spread it out a little bit.
No contact. We'll get back to Holt. 23 seconds. It's past his defender to reset the 5-second count. And then there's the hold. Gage Massey called for the foul. He's just trying to stay up in the grill of Holt and throw him off. But with a point guard like that, it's going to be really hard to do so.
Yeah, he just does such a good job with either his right or left hand of handling the ball and being able to take contact.
Final 10 seconds. Here comes Holt.
They're going to set a little double high ball screen here.
Crosses,
let him play
shoots
off of
the
it.
Three, short, gets his own rebound, and that'll do it. Oh, we're going to get a foul, though, right beforehand. The referees are talking. We'll see. It's not going to matter. There was only 3 fouls each. And it is a foul on Walker Kramer. It won't matter for anything else, though, as there was only 3 fouls, like I said. So the only thing it'll do is give him a foul as we head to the break. 44-20, Colonel Crawford, impressive once again. We'll take a break, be back with the halftime report and some highlights after this.
Feel like I should feel like I should.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Tonight's Division 6 District Semifinal brought to you live and free on the OH Report thanks to our generous sponsors. Burkhart Farm Center, farmers serving farmers. First Federal Community Bank, banking locally just got a little easier. Old 30 Barbecue, stop in today for low and slow smoked meat including ribs, brisket, and pulled pork, and pair with our amazing homemade sides. Baker's Pizza, the place to go after every local game or to watch your favorite team in action. Come join us today and check out our Pizza of the Month. 89 Homes and Building Improvements, building homes earning trust since 1979. And Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health and families throughout their lifespan. Some first half highlights, and I'm back with the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report right here on the OH Report. Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center halftime report, you saw the highlights. You saw why the score is this way, and it's, well, Joe, Brayden Holt leading the way. 19 points, but not only that, he's just facilitating the rest of the offense to open things up for the Grays, for Lash, for Weithman.
I mean, they can't, if you're Wynford and you have any chance here in the second half, you've got to find him. You can't leave him that wide open at the top. Especially in that 1-3-1 where you would try to match him a little bit better. But it's going to be a tall task here for the Royals. But I'm sure if you're Colonel Crawford, you just want to kind of continue on this same pace of being really, really efficient offensively, and they've been really efficient so far tonight.
Yeah, take a look at the stats. 14 twos, 5 threes, 15-9 rebounding. They've forced 6 turnovers. They've only turned it over once.
Yep.
The fouls, not that bad. They have 7, only DeGray and Lash with 2 each, but that's, you're fine with that.
Well, there's going to be some fouls because with Wynford trying to spread you out, you got to be really aggressive. And they're trying to be really aggressive here. So I'm sure it's at 24 here. If you're Wynford in this first 3 minutes, if you're Crawford in this first 3 minutes, you're trying to get it, to 30 and above. But if you're Wynford, you're trying to, see if you can get this down, to under 20, maybe get it to 15 by the end of the quarter.
You just saw the Crestview Cougars up in the corner watching this game. They'll take on Seneca Easton, which I think will be a very good game, Joe, in our second one of the doubleheader here. Individual scoring real quick. First for Wynford, Drew Stanek leads the way at 9 points, 3 rebounds, 4 points, 1 rebound for Vance, 3 points, 1 rebound for Wells, 2 points, 2 rebounds for Johnson, and 2 points for Clay Rogers. As for the
Wynford's changed their defense. They're
yes,
coming
they have.
out man-to-man.
Holt, 19 points, 2 boards. DeGray, 9 points, 7 rebounds, and he has it right there and gets fouled. 6 points, 2 rebounds for John DeGray, 5 points for Lash, 2 points and a rebound for Baker, 3 points for Weithman, and also Walker Kramer has himself a rebound.
They went man-to-man. They just ran a little cross screen. Holt screening for DeGray, and DeGray got held inside in a screen-to-screener action. Good job there by Wynford of defending the initial action there on the baseline out of bounds.
Yeah, they almost got the deflection, but it gets to Holt, and Holt doing like he did in the first half. He's in the over 20 now with 21.
Well, he does such a good job. We said he's not the quickest, but he does such a good job at playing at different speeds.
That rebound saved to Holt. Holt into the lane again. Oh, no, look, pass, but it's cut off, turned over. Back comes Stanek. Stanek extra pass to Stuckman. Stuckman loses it out of bounds, but it will stay. With 7:14 left here, third quarter. Take a look at the old 30 barbecue replay. Free throw jumper off the back of the rim. DeGray gets his 8th rebound of the game. Out in transition, pass. Holt turned over, tried to get it back, but it went into the hands of Vance. Vance, right side, layup off the side of the rim, no. And an easy rebound for DeGray. He's going to take it coast to coast, fouled, won't get the bucket, but he will get 2 free throws coming up here. That'll be the first on Jay Stuckman. Second team foul here of quarter number 3. Got a lot of big names here up here with us, Joe.
Yeah, kind of a who's who of the coaching fraternity tonight. So good to see a lot of these guys.
First free throw missed.
I mean, John DeGray.
He's a 42% free throw shooter, so.
Yeah.
He goes 0 for 2. Stanek gets the rebound. And all the way down quickly draws a foul. Just able enough to avoid the charge call, and it's going to be a block.
Yeah, Peyton Baker with his second foul.
There may be one thing that Crawford needs to work on. It's their free throw shooting. They're only 52% as a team.
Well,
as the first one's missed on the other side by Johnson.
Well, but if you take a look at their stats, it's mainly John and Payne DeGray that struggle at the line a lot.
Johnson goes 1 for 2. Now has 3 points.
But yeah, that could be an issue in a tight ball game, which I think it was against Fredericktown, that they missed some free throws down the stretch.
Back outside to Baker. Baker back in to DeGray. Extra pass to John. John through 2 defenders almost gets it to fall, but Vance will get the rebound. Out in transition. Stuckman for 3. Air ball. And out of bounds off of Wynford. It'll go back to the Eagles with 6:23 left. Speaking of Fredericktown, they're playing in a district semifinal, I believe, this evening. The Northmore Gold Knights as well in a district semifinal.
Fredericktown at home, though,
yes.
I believe, in the Central District.
Fairbanks.
And Fairbanks, I really don't know a lot about Fairbanks, but I did have somebody just tell me last night that could be a really good test for them. I think Fairbanks scored like 84 points in their sectional final game. So,
and you had a protege knock off the Danville Blue Devils last night.
Yeah.
Nice take to the hole there by Weithman. He had an open look, and he took it in. And then we'll get a foul against, I believe, Holt. But, Danville folks not very happy with your protege beating the Blue Devils by 2 points.
Keith Lambert has done a really good job there at Shekiah Christian and got a chance to watch some of that game last night. Had a really big play when they made a long pass, I think, for a layup to take it to a 4-point lead late in the ball game. So congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely.
To his basketball team as they move on in the tournament.
He also gave us a nice shout-out. Jonathan Langdon, a great call last night.
Yep.
Complimenting the OH report on what we did. So they're going to get another foul on Holt. That's going to be his third. Tried to go with the strip, but I guess, he got too much of the arm, hooked him. Coach Sheldon saying, hey, we don't need to get into that right now.
Well, and he's going to leave Brayden Holt in.
Yeah.
And kind of the test here, you got 3 fouls.
I mean, it's a good opportunity here with 3 fouls to see how he can do it.
Yep. And he's going to be a smart enough player that he's probably not going to get his 4th here.
Stanek with the move. Doesn't drop, and it'll go into the hands of Holt for his 3rd rebound. 5:15 left, 3rd quarter, 48-21 Eagles. Holt thinks about the threes. It's 3 of 6 from beyond the arc tonight. Started 3 for 3. Oh, nice turnaround, but a bit short, and Wells comes out with it. Right side threes, good. Reed Johnson. 6 points for him. That's his first 3. It's 48-24. Holt back the other way. Fouled, and we'll get to the line. There's that 3, Coach. Just good enough ball movement. Drove the lane, brought the defense in, kicked it out. 3.
I mean, as we mentioned, the youth of Wynford, 3 sophomores and a freshman, gives them some promise as you look towards the future here, especially next year.
Holt misses the first. He's an 81% free throw shooter, so that's a rarity you see from him.
Yeah, that's doesn't happen very often, and
gets the second.
Shoots quite a few free throws too.
22nd point for him, 49-24. 25-point Eagle lead. Euro step high off the glass, won't drop, but Drew Stanek will get to the line.
Stanek with a nice step-through move there.
That's going to be the 3rd on Tyler Lash. And Drew Stanek now, 76% from the line, and he misses.
His first attempt of the night.
Second attempt. Won't drop. Holt gets the board. And then 2 more the other way. So it's a foul shooting competition now, Coach.
Foul's going to go on the freshman Braylon Wells.
That'll be his 2nd. Lash, 4 for 4 from the line this season. And he gets the first. Eagles have hit 50. Lash with 6 points.
Tyler, a junior, along with Parker Weithman and John DeGray. They'll be back again next year.
1 for 2. You've seen some history, folks. His first miss of the season. And the free throw how many consecutive possessions have we seen free throws coming out of it take to the hole? That's what, the 4th?
I believe it's the 4th.
That's Baker's 3rd.
Yep. So they have 3 guys with 3 fouls. Baker, Holt, and Tyler Lash, all with 3.
Reed Johnson.
Reed Johnson makes the first of 2. He's 2 of 3 from the line so far tonight.
Reed, 76%. Right there at that mark here this evening.
Well, if you're looking at a positive for the Royals right now, they played the Eagles even here and so far in the second half.
Yes, they have. It's a 6-all 3rd quarter after the Eagles dominated quarter 2. Payne. Ooh. On the ground, he's fouled. Not a shooting foul, though, so we won't see those free throws once again. Stuckman called with his 2nd. And a little bit of a condensation timeout. You got the big man falling on the floor. You're going to need a mop. Every time I see Crawford this year, I'm impressed at how big Payne DeGray has gotten over the offseason before football, just muscular.
Well, I think last year he was about 215. I think he's about 240 now.
We had him in the around the arena that actually will be shown in our tournament edition of the Joe Show. We have one more show there.
If we take a look, those pounds he put on.
Muscle. Oh, that's what I mean. It's all muscle as he goes 2 for 2.
Reminds me of you in the weight room, Travis.
Oh, yes, you know.
You and me both.
Hey, we had to get ready, you know. Had to go through those practice football plays in case you wanted to be head coach of the Browns.
I mean, good sign here tonight, though. Payne DeGray is 3 of 3 from the foul line, and he's just struggled a little bit this year. But tournament time, senior stepping up.
Oh, yeah. That'll get him over 40% for the season. Oh, no, look, pass inside, Lash, good. 8 points for Tyler.
Brayden Holt again kind of does it all. He's grabbed a couple rebounds here in the second half.
Lash averaging 4 points. Ooh, that's a pure shot, Coach.
Yep. As we said, the Royals are young. Wells only a freshman.
Shooting 10% from 3, so that's a help. Somebody not shooting 10%, Brayden Holt. Yeah. He's got 2 more. He's got 24.
Yeah, he's kind of done it every way possible, so tonight, too.
Great pass. Vance, first points of the second half. He's got 6. Vance averaging 8 points per game. Reed Johnson and Drew Stanek, if you saw in the pregame, they had over 55% is you see the rebound and the putback by Holt. Stanek will be called with his.
Well, as we said, Brayden Holt does a lot of things. There he gets an offensive rebound and a putback. Chance to go.
Well, also, that officially puts Payne DeGray into double-double territory. As Holt hits, it's 59-31.
And Walker Kramer checks in for Payne DeGray here with 2:30 to go in the third.
Hit the antenna. Well, not the antenna, but
the wire.
The wire, that's the word. Wire above the backboard, so that's out of bounds. And it'll go back to the Eagles. Eagles won by an average of about 47 points in the 2 games against Wynford. However, the Royals are sectional champs this year. John DeGray wincing a little bit on that take. But he's going to get to the line. It'll be Owen Prenger. Another Prenger playing for Wynford.
Yep, kind of a familiar name in the Royal basketball family.
First shot short. So in the second half, John 0 for 3 from the charity stripe. He's 0 for 4 overall. But 42% from the line coming into this one, 16 of 38. Wynford taking 210 free throws on the season coming into tonight. And a foul inside. I don't know who it's on.
It's going to be, I think, on 44.
That'll be Clay Rogers
on the box out.
So despite the miss, the Royals will get it. The Eagles will get it back here with 2:17 left.
Yep.
And now we're going to have a discussion. Well, both teams are in the bonus. Now that I noticed that.
That should be.
It's not a player control foul.
I think it's going to be Tyler Lash should be shooting the free throw, I think.
Yeah.
He was the guy that was on the left side of the floor. So Lash, we said, was a perfect 4 of 4 coming into this game for the year. Went 1 of 2 his last trip.
His first shot, short. So if you're Coach David Sheldon, what do you want to see from your boys the last 10 minutes of this game?
Well, you don't want the game to get sloppy. I mean, that's the big part. You want to stay efficient offensively. Follow your game plan defensively, but you're going to have an opportunity that you're going to get some guys in, and you're going to rest your starters a little bit.
Oh, the big man, Clay Rogers from the corner for 3, 60-34. Almost turned over. Oh, and again, hustle play.
Yep.
Parker Weithman able to dive and throw it off of Wynford to save the turnover and keep it with the Eagles. And again, in a big lead, you got to appreciate the hustle like that.
Yeah, well, that's why a program's successful, because it doesn't matter if the game's a 1-point game or, in this case, a 26-point game. You're going to continue to do the same things that your program teaches.
You keep it consistent. It's like riding a bike.
And this Crawford program's been pretty consistent over the last few years.
Holt again for 3.
We're going to run out of room on our score sheet here soon with him.
4 of 7 from 3.
Yep.
And he gets a steal. Under 90 seconds left in the third. And he draws the foul against Drew Stanek. And here's the 3. That's an assist from Kramer. A little handoff. That's still an assist, right? Yeah.
I would count it.
Yeah. And because of the foul, Holt is going to get back to the line with his 30 points. Missed the first. Some substitutions for the Royals. Go ahead.
Unusual.
Might as well get it out of the way now in a blowout than in a close game. In and out on the second.
Well, if there's anything that he's not done well, it would be that right there, that he hasn't shot his free throws like normal.
Take around the right side. Good jump stop and a foul. That's going to be the 4th on Tyler Lash.
Yep, good shot fake there.
And he'll take Wells to the line. Payne the Gray, my fault. Getting ready to come back in. First free throw, good.
If you mentioned, an area right now, if you're Crawford, you would like to see him play better defense without fouling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they've, both teams with
13 fouls on Crawford, 12 fouls against the Royals. 2 for 2 goes Wells. He's 3 for 4 tonight from the free throw line. 8 points. 1 minute left in the third. Entry pass is going to be almost stolen away, but there's Holt. Kicks it back outside to Baker, and then back to Holt with 48. So good. Stuckman on the other end, swatted by Payne DeGray, his second block. Ahead to Weithman, reverse layup good. 6-7, folks. I guess it's still a thing because it's working on our scoreboard. Oh. And a nice step back by Stanek for his first field goal of the second half. 67-38. So that avoids a bucket here to get them into.
What a left hand, nice move.
Sorry, folks, no more 6-7. Brayden Holt had enough of that. And that will do it for quarter number 3. Colonel Crawford well on its way to another district championship appearance. They lead Wynford 69-38. We'll be back.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
I would say it's money time, but the Eagles have already cashed things in. 69-38 as we begin fourth quarter action. Travis Berardi, Joe Baylog back here from the iconic Haas in Willard. Brayden Holt, 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 of 7 from 3 here tonight. And an offensive foul will start quarter 4. That'll be Reed Johnson's second foul, first of quarter 4. So the winner will get either Toledo Christian or Patrick Henry. That game's going to tip off at 8 o'clock, so we won't know the final of that one until later on. But that game will be played here on Friday night. Baker for 3. No, but a big rebound putback doesn't fall, though, for Lash. That was his first board of the night. All right down Main Street. Left side kick, open 3, short. And DeGray just tips it to himself for his 11th. Transition to Lash. 3 in the air, yes! Hayden Spears, the 5'11 junior into the game, hits the 3.
And a kind of a familiar thing for the Crawford program, a guy that played a lot of JV minutes. And next year we'll have a chance to step up and probably play significant varsity minutes.
That's his 9th made 3 of the season.
Looks like Lash might have his 5th foul.
That is. He will finish with 9 points, 1 rebound.
Well, we thought it was his
Well,
5th.
they held up 5.
Yeah.
And now they are saying. So Coach Sheldon moving down the bench. Who's going to get up? It's going to be Holt.
Thought he might not come back in, but.
What's the scoring record for Colonel Crawford in a single game?
I have no idea.
If it's close, maybe that's why he's back in there trying to get it against his rival. Jump 3 off the back of the rim and into the hands of Payne DeGray. DeGray ahead to Weithman, back out the Holt. Minute and a half gone by fourth quarter, 72-38. One more bucket makes this a running clock situation, but we'll have to wait for that as we got a foul inside.
It's going to Jaron Vance, I believe.
Yep, that's his 3rd. Coming up next in about an hour, Crestview Seneca East. Whew. And a timeout. David Sheldon. Brayden Holt hits the 3.
37.
He's got 37, and I think
they're gonna
empty the bench because it is now a running clock situation.
Yep.
75-38. And not much negative to say about the Colonel Crawford Eagles tonight. A little bit more of the fouling, the free throws, but other than that, they look like the number 1 seed and the number 16 overall team in Division 6 according to Max Preps.
Yeah, they and the thing that impresses you is just their efficiency offensively. They only have 3 turnovers. They surely have to be shooting over 50% from the field. Free throw shooting a little bit of a concern. As we said, that stretch there in the third quarter of just maybe a few too many fouls. But some JV guys going to get a chance to play in a district game here, which is tremendous.
Oh, absolutely.
For their experience. down the road.
(37-5). That's how Brayden Holt will finish. 5 of 8 from 3. Inside, and that's going to be a tough luck foul against Wyatt Spiegel. Payne DeGray will finish 11 points, 12 rebounds. Kramer off the miss by Stanek gets his second rebound. John DeGray finishes 6 points, 3 rebounds. Flare screen, 3 just short. Rebound fight fought for, and we'll get a foul against Walker Kramer. That'll be his second, team's third of the fourth quarter as the clock continues to run. And now Wynford will empty out its bench. But like we said, no seniors on this team, only 2 juniors. And the rest sophomores, and it's that sophomore class, Coach, that you got to think in maybe next year or especially in 2 years could be looking very good in the Northern 10.
Well, you would think that next year's got to kind of be a year that they kind of take that step. Need to really have a good spring and summer and then come back next year with a little bit of fire. But playing against a team like Crawford, who's so experienced, is a big, big difference.
And another foul. That's going to go against Owen Pringer. Oh, no, my fault. That's Kohler. Thought I saw Pringer in there, but it was Kohler with the foul. So we get up to 4 minutes left. Hayden Spears had the 3, gets it back over to Kramer. Forced it inside, turned it over. Stolen by Kaler. Here is Kaler.
I mean, a lot of juniors on the floor for the Eagles right now, so these will be guys that are going to have to fill some roles next year when you lose Payne DeGray and Brayden Holt.
Oh. He knew it right as he left his feet that he was in trouble, and it's a turnover. .320 left. Evan Metzger, point guard duties for the Eagles. And in most of these games, this has been pretty much the case at the end. That's a swat by Kaler and into the hands of Rogers. But these juniors have gotten a lot of playing time for the Eagles here this year.
Yeah, and I don't have the name right now, but of number 21, I believe he might be a freshman.
Carter Kramer, yes.
Yep.
Spiegel will get called with his second foul. That'll be the 4th on the Eagles. It'll put Wynford into the bonus for the final 2:30 of the season for them.
Actually, I think it's just the 4th foul.
After the inbounds, it'll be a bonus,
Yep.
Left side 3, no. Kramer gets his 4th rebound.
Crawford just dominating the glass, though.
Yes. Mostly because of Payne DeGray early on, but they still have been able to really do it. Nice backdoor cut. There's your play of the night right there. Kramer's first points.
Yep. Probably the first, well, he might have scored the other night in their game too, but always good to get in the district game and score.
Tipped around, still on the ground, and it'll stay with Wynford as we approach 90 seconds left. So the second game will start at 8 o'clock. It will start on time. They're going to clear out the arena. And because this game ran so fast, we'll get a chance to regroup ourselves. But about quarter till, between quarter till and 10 till, 8 o'clock, we'll have the second stream on as we take a look at the tournament bracket, Coach. And it's Toledo Christian and Patrick Henry on the bottom side, the 3-6 matchup there, taking on Colonel Crawford here at Willard.
Yep.
6 o'clock on Friday. Your thought, now that we've gone through at least the district semifinal round, what's your thoughts on the pods and the districts? I mean, we've had some teams. I mean,
it's going to be
good for Galleon.
It's going to be different just from the standpoint. Traditionally the district final was between two teams that were probably maybe in the same league or very close.
Yeah.
Now you're going to have one team that at least is going to have to really make a travel. In this case, Patrick Henry traveling here, and then the case for Galleon, they got to travel all the way to Paulding on Saturday night.
This is one of the few districts that actually our Northwest teams stay close to home. Everybody else has to travel.
Yep.
Turnaround jumper, it's going to be called a foul. So Wynford gets free throws here with under 90 seconds left. Hayden Spears will be called with the foul. And it will be Troy Miller at the free throw line. He's 1 of 2 on the year. Make it 2 for 3, and he's into the scorebook in a district semi.
And Coach Sheldon making sure he gets everybody that's on the tournament roster into the ball game.
Miller 2 for 2, and another timeout. They're going to get some more players in. Both teams clearing the bench here. I played in tournament action, especially as a young player. It's a memory you have.
Yep.
I remember I scored my first bucket in tournament action was my freshman year. I threw it off the backboard 3 times, so I gave myself 3 rebounds and then 2 points. So I stacked the scorebook there against our arch rivals in a blowout
those
loss.
Stats with a few offensive rebounds.
Yeah. But these are memories for these players, especially for a Crawford squad where they expect to make a big run.
Yep.
Jake Stuckman, I apologize. Jake Stuckman, the lone senior on Wynford, just checked out, got a hug from his coaches. That's why they called the timeout. 5'10" guard playing in his final game as a Royal. But you could say he helped lead the turnaround for the Royals if they continue to go on the up and up the next couple of years.
Yeah, it's probably going to end the ball game right here.
And this will be Randall Somm. 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. He may only get 1 free throw.
I think they'll let him shoot both even if the clock runs out, I think.
Oof. I had a game that was a blowout, and they didn't let the free throws be shot in a girls' game, so I don't know. But he is going to get the last shot off here. Can he get into the scoring column? No. And an easy rebound will be taken out by Owen Prenger, his first, and that will do it. The Colonel Crawford Eagles will play once again in a district championship game. They defeat their rival by 37, 77-40. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP in the postgame here from the Haas.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should feel.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Back here inside the Burkhart Farm Center post-game show where the Eagles flying on to a district final appearance back here at the Haas on Friday against either Toledo Christian or Patrick Henry. Travis Berardi back here with the head coach, Joe Baylog. And as we take a look at the final stats, just another Colonel Crawford victory there for you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, a dominating performance by the Eagles. I mean, really efficient offensively, and you know, defensively, their physicality is just hard to match. So a solid win here for the Eagles as they're going to get ready to play on Friday night.
And it was just led by our MVP, who will be here in a little while. That is Brayden Holt. But he led the way. 37 points, 5 rebounds. We get into some scoring. 11 points, 12 rebounds for Payne DeGray, 9 points, 1 rebound for Tyler Lash, Weithman with 7, 6 points, 3 rebounds for John DeGray, 2 points, a rebound for Peyton Baker, 4 rebounds for Walker Kramer. It's just spread out there. Hayden Spears had a 3 as well. Just a great opportunity for some of the younger players to get some playing time in a district, and for the main guys, you know, they even got a quarter off to get ready for next.
Yeah, I mean, the turnaround is going to be pretty quick. You're only going to have 1 day of practice, and then you're going to play Friday night. But, you know, I'm going to guarantee you this, that the Eagles coaching staff, they've been preparing for Patrick Henry already.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that the players are going to have the scouting report in their hand probably as soon as they get home tonight, and they're going to do what they do is get ready. I mean, right now at this point of the year, the preparation is going to be important, and the Eagles, I'm sure, are going to have pretty much everything that Patrick Henry runs. They're going to have it pretty much in that scouting report. The key thing will you be able to execute it on Friday night?
Score by quarter. And it was that second quarter that really
anytime
put it up.
You can score 20 points in a quarter, and they did it for 3 quarters. That's pretty outstanding. And again, the Eagles have had a great year so far, but they're going to want to continue on here as they get to the district finals again.
21-12 in the first, 23-8 in the second, 25-18 in the third, and then with the backups, it was 8-2. We'll take another break as we await our MVP right here on the OH Report.
I'm Steve Krall, president of First Federal Community Bank. And here at First Federal Community Bank, our playbook consists of the 3 C's: care, curiosity, and courage. Just like your team, our 3 C's strengthen our communities and our team here at First Federal Community Bank. On behalf of our team here at First Federal, we want to wish all of our area teams and coaches the best of luck this season. Yes!
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, our caring professionals are ready to serve you with personally tailored services designed to meet the unique needs of each individual. When we take on a patient at Avita Home Health and Hospice, they really do feel like family. So when we take care of our family, we want to take care of the whole person. So we take care of them from our nurses, our aides, our physical, occupational, and speech therapists, but we also have people that tend to their hearts. So we have social workers, we have chaplains, and people that can help with the emotional side of their care.
At Avita Home Health and Hospice, we have a dedicated team that takes care of you. Caring for the whole person is our promise to you. From social and emotional well-being to the way the patient relates to their loved ones, we treat your family like our family.
Serving patients and their families wherever they call home, including assisted living facilities and nursing homes. Call 1-800-4NURSES to see if Avita can help administer your plan of custom care.
We are CB Electrical, your local experts for safe and reliable electrical solutions. Whether it's summer, spring, winter, or fall, we've seen and done it all. Every service call, big or small, our expert efforts all stand tall. That's why at CB Electrical, we live by the motto, if it's a circuit, we can work it. Call to schedule service or request a quote online. Find us on Facebook, Google, and cbelectricohio.com.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Back here with our Baker's Pizza MVP, Just heard it's tied for a career high, and he does it against his rival in a district semifinal. That is Brayden Holt, 37 points, 5 of 8 from 3, also 5 rebounds and a lot of assists to go along with it. Brayden, congratulations.
Thank you.
To sweep your rival, it doesn't matter how good or bad they are. That's got to feel sweet for you guys, especially to knock them out of the tournament in districts.
Yeah, I mean, we know coming in that they had some high energy. They just won their first sectional title in a while, so anytime it's a rivalry, you know you're going to get their best shot. So we knew we had to come out early and put the pedal to the metal.
What can you say about the group of guys behind you as well? Because, I mean, Mr. Payne DeGray had a double-double, 11 and 12. You had multiple guys score. You had multiple guys with threes tonight. But what can you just say about the balance this team has shown this season to get you back into a position where you've been before?
Yeah, no, that's huge. I mean, everybody's got their own role, and when you have stuff like that and you can kick it to those guys and knock down shots or they're getting to the rim or rebounding and doing the dirty work, I mean, it's not going unseen. I mean, it's a whole that's why basketball is a big team sport, and it shows right there.
And it also showed tonight because not only with the way you guys were able to extend the lead late in the third and fourth quarter, it allowed everybody on your bench to get playing time. And that's got to be a good feeling for them.
Yeah.
Like what you guys had early on in your careers, too, maybe late in the tournament game, you got to go in. And that's just a memory they could have.
Yeah, and it's fun for us watching those guys because those guys work so hard in practice. Nobody sees it, but in practice, they're a scout team, and they're running their plays. They could have went out there probably tonight with Wynford and ran it with them because they're just practicing it every single day. So it's cool to see those guys get out there and play and have success.
Lastly, before we get away, it's either Toledo Christian or Patrick Henry. That game's going to be at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Have you seen anything on these teams yet? I know you wanted to focus on this task at hand first, but do you have any type of prep with those guys yet?
Yeah, we watch both teams here and there because you never know at this point in time. And obviously took it tonight, worried about tonight first. But we watch a little bit, know a little bit about them, and we know both teams are good, and there's a reason they're playing in this game. So we'll see who we have, but it should be a good one Friday.
Well, we'll be back here on Friday to see if you guys can cut the nets down once again. Here, sir, is a MVP goodie bag, but before you leave, if you want to give some shout-outs, go for it, my friend.
I want to shout out my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Shout out my friends, family, and shout out my teammates.
There you have it. Tonight's MVP, Brayden Holt, tied a career-high 37 points. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Back here to wrap up game number 1 here from Willard as Crestview and Seneca East have taken the floor. About 31 minutes till tip there, so we'll be back at about 20 for game number 2. But to wrap up number 1 on the night, Brayden Holt, just a great all-around kid. In his interview, talking about how fun it was to watch those guys off the bench that don't get a lot of playing time get in there. Talk about how, it's great to see those bench players as well because they are the scout team. And that's another reason why this is a good Colonel Crawford squad, because of those guys on the bench that work through practice, that learn the other team's plays. That scout team is so instrumental in your success.
Yeah, and Crawford, as they said, their staff does a great job of that. So they'll be making a lot of preparation tonight for practice tomorrow to get ready for their game on Friday, which on paper would look like it would be Patrick Henry, but you never know when you get to the tournament.
So Wynford will finish the season 7-17. Colonel Crawford, 22-2. They're going to play for another district championship on Friday back here at 6 o'clock. Any final words on game number 1, Joe, before we get ready for 2?
Nope, Crawford did what they had to do. They just took care of business, and now they get a chance to play for another district championship on Friday night.
All right, that will do it for game number 1. Stay tuned. We'll be back with a very good one. Seneca East and Crestview coming up here in about 20 minutes. Joe Baylog, want to thank him, as always, for his color commentary. Jeremy Peoples on the camera, as well as all of our sponsors. First Federal Community Bank, our scoreboard sponsor. Baker's Pizza, Bucyrus, our MVP sponsor. 89 Homes and Building Improvements, our free throws and timeout sponsor. Burkhart Farm Center, pregame, halftime, postgame sponsor. Old 30 Barbecue, our instant replay sponsor. And our commercial sponsors for this evening, Avita Home Health and Hospice, First Federal Community Bank, and CB Electric. I want to thank Joe Crawford and the fine folks here at Willard High School for allowing us to be here tonight, as well as the OHSAA for allowing us to stream these games to you, the fans. Colonel Crawford back in a district championship game. we'll see who they play later tonight. But for now, for Joe, for Jeremy, I'm Travis. We'll see you in about 15 minutes for game number 2.